are you? So, yeah. Okay. Back now. Still says diamond grind. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I was aware I was still on the splash screen, but we can get started right away. Just checking levels, and I gotta turn down my side. It's a little loud. What is going on, everybody? Hello, Stuart. How you doing, man? Getting some FM in tonight. Hope you're doing well. But what else do I have to do tonight? This is what I'm doing tonight. This is it, baby, right here. Managing this Japanese team, trying to get them up. Because we got how many games left? 9? 9 games. And if we draw each one of them. Wait, no, that's that math. That doesn't math. I think we have to win like 4 of them. That maths. So I think we can do that. 50% wins, I think we can absolutely do that. So we are in a little bit of an injury crisis, but we're at the tail end of it, thank God. A lot of people short of fitness coming back after being injured. Some of them aren't really playing, like Mariyama and Mitsuhira. But Fujiwara got injured, so we've been rocking CJ Anderson. I do need to find another guy who can play like him. Really, we need to find somebody who's good decision making, can distribute the ball, and has the vision. So I'm going to scout for one real quick. We will not take forever doing this, but trying my best not to let my depression win. Dude, I am with you. It's a daily fight for sure. I hope things improve because I know it is rough. It is very, very rough. I think this was a couple weeks ago. I was just like, I just don't want to do anything today. And when you're unemployed, you can do that. And it sucks. But yeah, no, I feel you. I am right there with you. But I promise things will get better ahead. And I know you're going to go backwards, but every other day you're going to go forward. So try and reach out for help for people around you and hang in there. That's all I can say. I think we're all fighting the great fight. If you want, by the way, if you want a good, if this is what helps you in any way or point, there's a 21 Pilots album all about depression called Trench. So if that might interest you, take a listen. It's very good. It is not necessarily happy music, but it's not necessarily sad music, if that makes sense. But I think it helps me a lot when I'm feeling depressed, kind of listen to those and read some of the lyrics and stuff like that, and it definitely helps. So, but I 100% understand the feeling of depression. Believe me. All right, let's see if we can find a midfielder. So we need a striker with passing, vision, and decision-making. So let's see what we can find. Got 36 players, all Japanese and all strikers. And we have it competent. We are not finding any, like, non-competent strikers. I feel like there's something wrong with the pool of players that we have. I don't know when people do like saves like this outside of big nations, if they like add custom databases to get more Japanese players. I mean, we have all 3 leagues here, but we're the lowest one right now. So, I mean, obviously this won't be a problem in the future. Excuse me. My nose is bothering me. But for now it is. It is a problem. So maybe we have to wait for next year for new Wonder Kids to come in. I'm not exactly sure, but it definitely feels like there's not a lot of options right now. Anyways, in the meantime, we'll still continue to scout and see what we can find about a midfielder that can pass, or a striker that can pass. If we drop these to, like, get maybe a little bit better. I mean, 2 million. There's no way he wants to sign with us, right? Could we clear for transfer? I don't think you want to come. You thought about starting an Eredivisie save? I never say that word right. Eredivisie. I think it's close. Yeah, do it, man. Do it. I mean, I know you've been with your French team for a while. Saint Etienne's, which I don't say that right either. I can guarantee it. But yeah. Honestly, like, I need to mix it up. I think part of why I stopped playing for a while in, like, 2023 is because I had the save that I just, like, the one save that I was doing, and I was like, I need a break from this after, like, straight intravenously playing FM. So, yeah, get another save. Even if it's just, like, a temporary one. Just go, like, see what you can fuck up at, you know, in Premier League or something like that. Or, you know, go to Australia and give them a bunch of money and see what happens, you know? Just, like, fun stuff that's a good break from the more serious saves, just to see what happens. I don't know if you have the editor. It's a lot easier to do with the editor, but you can do it with the pregame editor. just giving everybody a buttload of money and just see what happens. See what all teams pull players from and stuff like that. I think that's the best way to get out of a funk. If you still want to play FM, not a lot of other games are really entertaining you. Excuse me. Good God. But you're also sick of your save. So, yeah. All right, we still got this guy. I mean, does meet the qualifications, but he's not quite my cup of tea. Kitano. He looks shitty. But I know it's a lot of these are, hey, what's up, Vinny? How you doing? I think you were the only person that ats me, so anytime I get a red pop-up on my chat, I know it's you. What's going on, man? Doing well, man. How you doing? All right, we'll scout him. I don't think we'll be able to get him either, but we'll see. He doesn't have an agent. I don't really want to go for him blind because I don't love what I'm seeing so far. We have an A in Kaneki, who's at a J1 team. We could try to fully scout, which, by the way, when we get to our next save, we're going to be using this screen a whole hell of a lot. But I don't normally utilize it unless it's... Actually, I normally do it the other way around. I do it from the... where is it? Normally for my own players. Is it? Yeah, career stats, this one. I'm just in a game of COD. Talk soon, so I finished. So, yeah, no problem. I'm not going to read the rest of it, but I know what you're talking about. Yes. A lot of times I'll watch streams when I'm playing, like, Marvel Rivals or something, and so I'll be, like, talking to them, especially, like, smaller streamers, because I just want to, like, get to know people in the you know, I say smaller streamer like I'm not a smaller streamer, but you know, people who are like just starting out or don't have any viewers besides me, and I'll hop in their chat and I'll be like, hey, what's going on? And they're like, oh my gosh, somebody's here. Like, are you kidding me? Which happens weirdly a lot. But yeah, and I'll be like, hey, you know, what are you doing? What are you working on? Blah blah blah. How do you like this? Talk about FM25 when it was a thing. And then I'd be like, I'm sorry, I'm playing Marvel Rivals. I cannot respond to you in time. I will bank the answers for you and then type them all in between rounds. So 100% understand. What's the latest in signing Ishida? I mean, hugely. I would love to sign him. There's no way we'd be able to get him, but I would love him. Big fan. Big fan. There's a B in here. Abe. Does not play midfield. What is that face? He's not an ugly person. It's more of the expression on his face. What is wrong with him? I'm not in any way sick of League One. I'm enjoying the push to get our record back and still having to play some amount of Moneyball because all the money in League One is at PSG. It's true. Yeah, I just got to get that Champions League money, man. And sell as many valuable players as you can. It's funny. So every once in a while, I'll check in, see what's up with Zealand and some of the like. Oh gosh, what are some of the other ones? Tony is one of them. Oh gosh, what are some of the other ones? I can't remember right now. But anyways, and I was watching Save Your Save episode recently, and Zealand mentioned something that I've mentioned to you, Stuart, before, that even if it's your best player and they are a fantastic player, sometimes you just gotta let them go just so you can buy 3 or 4 more players. Just the way that it is. We're doing it in the Eastleigh save, or I'm doing it in the Eastleigh save, but I'm not doing it in this one because nobody in our team is worth any money. Like, we would be the steal. If anyone were to find any of our players, we would be stolen from. Because nobody's worth any value. Like, this is the most expensive player. And this is the price we set, and nobody wanted to pay it. I mean, Masukake is 700,000, more realistically around 500,000, and that's not like world-changing money for us. In fact, we're basically trying to spend world-shaping money. He is nowhere near 900K, by the way. Yeah, so Kai might be a good sale. Although 75K is not great, so if that's what we're going to get for him. Anyways, my point being, when you're in better leagues, selling players is a good way to go. Even if they're good for you. Helps you buy other players. Bring in more talent. Whereas that's kind of the opposite of what we'd be doing in this save if we were to sell our good players. It's all situational. It's all situational. All right, set up this one too. I don't normally like setting up multiple weeks ahead, only because I don't know what we'll want to work on, or if there's like a match rescheduling that'll happen, because that just messes it up anyways. I normally do it week by week by week. This is also a rule in the Friends network save with Pond that you couldn't set your training because they said it took too long. It took me less than like 15 seconds to set that. Maybe 30. Maybe 30. Yeah, Morishige is lighting it up. Can't even say it's training development. Dang. But a 20-year-old's playing excellently. I mean, he's only seen as a decent J3 player, but I think the system's wrong about this kid because they still view him as a striker, a young striker. And a striker he is not. He's quick, he's got aggression, he's got good tackling, he's got jumping reach required. Only thing I think I'd want him to have more of is a little bit of jumping reach and strength, and then the bravery. What is he working on right now? Passing. I mean, passing does need help too, but I wonder if it's worth putting him on jumping reach. I mean, 15 is still good. 15 is still good, especially for Japan. And there's no point putting him on heading because his heading's already very good. I don't mind passing. If we could get him a little bit stronger, that would be good. Although his passing is piss poor, so if we could get that up, that'd be good too. We need to do both. All right, why are you guys unhappy? Let's talk. Training. Time out extra training he's been asked to do. Okay, put you on none. Tsukunome, why are you unhappy? You don't have a position. Why on wide target forward? There are a lot of 9s in there, but no. He does have good finishing, though. Interesting. I could sell my top center back for world-changing money, but I'd rather sell 3 or 4 second-tier players to sign 5 or 6 solid youth prospects. For sure, and it definitely depends. Like, if you're... clearly, you're in a position where you can sell not your favorite player. But, like, even in... Let me show you. Let me show you a second. Because we've got a guy on our team who is the absolute best player on our team by far. Everybody on our team is like 3.5 stars. He's 5 stars, like a straight up solid 5 stars. It's on the cloud. And we're selling him. Or we're going to try and sell him. People have interest in him because he's playing a good season. And the money we'd get from that would it would just transfer us to have not only like one of the best center backs in the league as a 20-year-old, when this kid is the one I'm selling is 27. This is him, by the way. Remember, this save, everybody's worse. It's just the way I set up the save. Anyways, so he might not look that good to you, but in my save, like, this is my other midfielder, by the way. Now, let me compare him. It's Madeline. I mean, worlds apart. Like, everything is green that you would need to be a cam, except for maybe long shots and maybe some finishing. But he's a physical gift. He's a mental gift. And the things he does well with the ball, he does very well. And he's worth $120 million. So we are absolutely going to sell him. Now, he is 20 years old and could eventually turn into him after 3 years. So we're going to keep him. Yes, if we sold both of them, or one of him and another one, then sure, we could probably get the same amount of money, but I would rather sell one to get several than to sell several and get several. It's like an even trade or an even future proofing. So maybe it's kind of bad now, but better later, versus getting much worse now. Or not even, because you're spreading out the talent then too. So like you're getting much worse at one position, but all the other positions are getting an upgrade. So, and remember, in FM and just in sports in general, one person is not a team. So the more you can put good pieces around everybody else, the better everyone will be. It's synergistic, right? So if you can sell your top players like this, like Shuri, we're absolutely going to sell him. We bought him for $94K. So it's not like we're making that much of a profit, but he's been great for us. He has a 7.19. He hasn't been available all year because he's starting to get older. And, it's also we're still not very far into the season. We still have plenty of games to go, but I believe he did pick up an injury at some point this year. But yeah, he's playing an outstanding year. We have a buttload of midfielders. We've got all of them under 20 years old. We got Madeline, the guy we just compared him to. Lean or Line, however you want to say that. He is also fantastic, and they all do the same thing. They all distribute the ball, and they're all pretty good at defense. His tackling isn't so great, but he's good at aggression and bravery. And he's still got the pace and the strength that he needs. Zabady is a goal scorer, and also great passing, great technique, great vision. Good decision making, good aggression, bravery and anticipation needs some help. But again, 18. I just picked him up for $6 million, by the way. So like we have a ton of talent in midfield, and that doesn't even talk about our center or our DMs. Thiel is an absolute stud in defense. He's not as good at distributing the ball or playing up the field. He's 19. Confalonieri, which we're actually probably going to get rid of, $62 million. A physical gift for sure, and good at tackling, but can't really play up the field at all. And his potential dropped like crazy. He was like a 5-star, and now he's dropped all the way to like a 3 question mark star. So we're probably going to end up getting rid of him while he still has value. $62 million. I'll take that any day, especially because we have this guy as our regular DM, and he is just unstoppable. And he's 20 years old, and he's got 5 stars, and he's considered good. Like this team is on the rise up, and we're in second place right now too. So 22 points, 4 back from Chelsea, 14 goal difference, not bad. So yeah, selling some of your better players. And again, some of them I won't sell. Like, I will not sell Radcliffe. He's 20 years old, and he's already an absolute stud. So, but definitely as people start to get, like, 25, 27, I see what their true potential can actually be based off what they've grown into or how much growth they have left, how they've been playing on the pitch. He's been great, and he really has, but he also costs us $10 million a year. That's a whole nother player right there, every year. So, all in all, the saving and the value we bring to the club is just too much to turn down. And again, he's been good. He has not been great. In 10 EPL games, he has 2 assists and 1 goal. He still has a 7-2, but like our whole team is doing well. So he's not like sticking out on how good he's playing. He is one of many playing great. Look at Sayama right here. He just came into his own. 7 goals in 5 appearances, 8-1. He's crazy. But yeah. So it's definitely, this all came back to a save or save. If you need money and you want to upgrade your team, if you're not like at the point where you are fighting for finals, you're kind of at that point, Stuart. You're fighting for finals. You just said. So, like, no, I would not be selling my best players if there's nothing better that is close that we could grow into being that best player again and still reap, $60 million. So, at that point, you start to keep the players you have. So, but yeah, this save has been so fun to play right now, by the way. I think both of them have been. It's just this one is more of a question mark because we're not in Champions League. We're kind of overachieving for ourselves a little bit. And a whole new swath of young players that are going to come in because we just added a bunch of leagues. Like you can see, this one's coming in January. This one's coming January. They're all coming in January except for this one, I think. January, December, January. Yeah, so we're gonna get a whole new like wave of young players, which I'm really excited about. So, yeah. Anyways, it just the Save Your Save brought me back to a conversation of wait, where's my save? Did I sort this wrong one day? For failed promotion, today is the 18th. Yeah. Okay. We're right here. Right? Yeah. Oh, no, that's 1/8/18. Let me sort by date. Being stupid. Okay. Is this the one? It must be. Yep. Yeah, it is. Okay. Vuskovic, yeah, your center back, I know, is worth $100 million, but he's also a massive contributor to my CL winning campaign for sure. And again, like we said, you're in the Champions League winning phase, so you want to. It's kind of like the only way I could equate it is to NFL because that's what I know the most about. But like, if you're in a rebuild, if you are not fighting for championships, you're selling players that can get you draft picks so that you can draft the next generation of great players. Like, it's just. That's what you do to win. Is you understand, is this the year we can fight? There's about 7, maybe 10 teams that can fight for a Super Bowl in a year. Is this our year to fight? Is it not? Sell our players. Sell our best players. Get as low contracts as possible. Keep maybe the 3 most valuable players on your team that you can build around with young talent, that the young talent can learn from and go challenge for a Super Bowl in 2-3 years. If you are a challenger, then you're doing everything within your power to spend over your budget, get as much money from your board as possible to go get those people that you need to win, and win now. The nice thing about football is that you have young players that are joining your team at 18, 19, so they can play for, 10 years and be special. Whereas, like, that doesn't really happen in the NFL. All right. Oh, this is our whole... Oh, my goodness. Okay. Let me sort by highest appearances, and then I can kind of get a grasp of who's doing well. So, Nozawa's doing very well. 5 goals. We also have Watanabe is doing very well. Interesting. Actually, I should probably do it by match rating, huh? Nanami's doing well at 17. I'm surprised with 3 arrow reach and 1 first touch, and yeah, there's a lot not good about him. Doizaki with a 7.88. He's only played 1 game. Oh, no, he hasn't. He's played 6 games. I don't reckon. All right. Okada got 2 games. I think a lot of these guys went to the high schools instead of the JFL. Saitama. Oops. So they might be outperforming what they can actually do. If you're not the mid-70s Steelers, you should be making Jimmy Johnson moves like selling Herschel Walker. Exactly. Who else is doing really well? Kobayashi. Let's say I want to look at my top potential guys. Mochizuki. Got 2 goals, an average of 6.3. Not great. Where's he at? Semi-professional. I don't know if he's in a high school or not. Let me see. Can I click on the... No, I guess not. Okay. I had to make a reference to the 2 best draft jobs. Yeah. Oh, for sure. I was about to say, a lot of my football knowledge goes back to about, I don't know, 2000. I know obviously who Jimmy Johnson is, and I know the name Herschel Walker. I haven't seen him play. Yeah, my history goes back to like Terrell Owens. Trying to think of some of the older ones. Forte. Palmer. Who else? Trying to think of some players that retired like around when I started watching. Favre. Favre was probably the first big retirement when I started watching football. When he went to go play for the Vikings. When was that? Favre retirement. Much as I hate the Cry Boys, they did a great job drafting the core of that 90s team from the picks they got in that sale. Oh, for sure. Their 90s team was great. Okay, so he retired in 2010. I've been watching football for longer than... Wait. Yeah, I've been watching football for longer than 15 years. When was Matt Forte in the game? When did he retire? Okay, I watched him on the Bears, and he was on the Bears from 2008 to 2015. Maybe it is around 15 years. That doesn't feel like a lot. I'm 31, though, and that would be half of my life, which is about right. When did T.O. retire? Ralph. Oh, it's retirement. He retired in 2012. Okay, so it would have been around like 2012, 2014, somewhere around there when I started watching football, which would have made me much older than I remember. There's no way I was 20 when I... No, that math's not mathing. Because I did watch college football before I watched NFL, too. But I started watching... I don't know. When did... Oh, gosh. Yeah, I was watching football back in, like, 2004. That's more like it. I would have been 11, and that's about when I thought. Players that retired in 2008. Let's see. Oops. 2008 NFL. A lot of Adams, apparently. Oh, I don't want it in alphabetical order. Are you kidding me? Why am I... What? Looks like a fake batch of players. I don't know. I'll have to remember like what year I actually started watching, because I remember being 12 when I started watching with my aunt and uncle. All right. And then you have the 1974 Steelers draft, round 1, Lynn Swann, Jack Lambert, John Stallworth, Mike Webster. Yeah, I don't know any of those players. I have to be completely honest. I remember who Brett Favre backed up as a rookie in Green Bay. Who would that have been? I don't know. See, here's the thing. My dad only watched basketball. Actually, my parents only watched basketball when I was a kid. So, and I liked playing basketball, but I was never a big fan of watching basketball. It was fun to like learn from watching it because I enjoyed playing it. But I was never a huge like, you know. Actually, first Super Bowl I ever watched was Peyton Manning. That would have been Super Bowl 50 year. No, it was right around 2015. Okay, all right, never mind. I've been watching for only 15 years? No, that's not even. That's 10. I've been watching for longer than 10 years. I've been watching football for longer than 10 years. I've been watching soccer for 10 years. I feel like my life is like shattering before my eyes. I can't deal with that. Okay. I won the league with Middleborough. Should I be another team now? I always like doing or winning Champions League if possible. That's kind of like what I consider a finished save. I mean, you could put it on the back burner for sure. I've definitely done that with Eastleigh. I was like, I'm not gonna play this for the next like 6 months. But I don't consider like a save done until we've like won Champions League. Unless it's like a save where you're like, you're not gonna get a Champions League seat. Then like this one, we're not gonna get a Champions League seat. Not gonna happen. So what other saves would I recommend? You could do a Fallen Giant one. It really just depends on like what you find fun. Like, what do you find fun? What's your favorite part about the game? I'm not deleting it. Yeah. No, I understand you're not deleting it, but you know, at some point you put the book on the shelf and you take the bookmark out. You know what I mean? Majkowski is Don Majkowski. Is that the quarterback? That name does not mean anything to me. To be fair, I am terrible with names, so. Yamazaki cannot play. My nose has been doing this thing where it's like really bugging me. I don't know why. Try and blow it in a minute. See if it'll clear. All right. Fujiwara back finally? All right, give me a second. I'll be right back. Gotta blow my nose. Bugging the crap out of me. Nope. Bat cave is clear. Just something is annoying the crap out of me. All right. No, you're not gonna be our set piece coach. Sure. Lopez for scout. No, thank you. Papa for head physio. No, thank you. All right. Loving the Fallen Giant. Yeah, this one's pretty fun too. The Fallen Giant here. The nice thing about Fallen Giants, and it is a little bit easier, but only because a lot of times they have a stadium, they have facilities, they have like a lot of things that can kind of jumpstart you. So if you like the climb but don't want to deal with some of the, I guess, the bullshit, having to like ask your board for stuff, or if you want to like start developing young players that you might eventually take with you to the top division, then having like facilities is really nice. German League or French League sounds kind of good, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, the German League is super fun because there's like no rules, just right. But if you do want to end up going to the Champions League, you'll have to take it into account anyways. So it kind of depends on what your goal is. If it's just to win Bundesliga and you don't really care about Champions League, you could probably do it without having to do all of the Champions League stuff. But yeah, that's a fun one. I always like doing something that's like kind of not gimmicky. Gimmicky sounds bad, but it kind of is. It's like I needed something to add an extra level of like, ooh, this is interesting. Like playing the game in a different way. And that could be as simple as like forcing a tactic. Like, I am not going to change from this tactic. We are always going to play like 3 at the back. I'm going to make 3 at the back work. Or, like this. We're going to play all strikers. Or I'm going to have nobody over the age of 20. Or I'm going to have everybody has to be over the age of 30. Stuff like that. You do sometimes need the editor for stuff like that. Go look at France. Sunderland. Nice. But yeah. I always need that extra level because without it, I feel like I would get bored. Okay. Clearly no interest, but let's declare interest. I know you probably won't go, but, Yes, of course. Everyone's a target. Everyone's a target. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the teams as well as you guys do, like who's done what, where they've been, who's their rival, stuff like that. So I need like a little bit of a gimmick to it. Yamazaki. League 2 has a ton of teams that can be mid-table competitive right away in League 1. Nice. That's cool. Little jump start there. All right. Yamazaki. You're not in, you're getting in. Get in there, son. Do daddy proud. All right. Where are you? There you are. Algren's still injured. Oh, that's right. We have a right wing issue. Kind of like this country. No. Igarashi for fullback. Noda, center back. Sukinome, left back / wing. Watanabe, cam / left wing. Fujiwara as midfield / left wing if we need it. Masakake, striker. Oh, you've already done Sunderland. Is that what you were saying? I thought you picked Sunderland. My bad. Misunderstood. All right, let's get Masukake in there because Kubohara is injured. Got a lot of people on yellows, so let's try and ease off some tackles here. Jirai, Yamain, both our fullbacks. Ease off tackles and ease off tackles. Okay. I was about to say, I might honestly take that off. I'm going to play wider as well, just to give us more space up here. Okay, favorites in battle. Let's do it. Go to the battle. Current most assists by a player in a season. And Katsushima is at 13. I don't know if he'll get there because we only have so many games left. I also love the idea, because I'm from a working class Western Pennsylvania background, of taking a team with serious working class roots to beat the posh, ritzy sides, especially by playing hard physical football. For sure. That's another thing is you could do like a stat, like an attribute that has to be a certain level. Like all of them have to have a 20 in something if we want to sign them, or we're gonna be all tall gentlemen. I don't know. Something unique to it. I think that's just the brilliance of the game, is you can play it how you want to play it. France League, I don't know a lot of the France teams except for the top division, so you don't want to play in the top division. Don't know that I could help much. I'm not going to go attacking because we've had trouble lately, and I'm worried. Oh, super. Mitsuhira. Might be your time to go in, my friend. I think it is. Okay, Ono, Kuo, Inamoto, Nobe. Nobe is almost back. He's not quite there yet. Why are you training so bad, Nobe? And then Hisamoto, who we're not training. We're not training, we're not playing, we're not doing anything with Hisamoto. He's gonna leave. That's okay. Masukake, we'll go with him anyways. FC Sushao Montbéliard, the oldest professional club in France. Brest. What was it? Somebody was mentioning Brest the other day. I was like watching a video. Oh, it was the Champions League desk, I think. Started at the Puget Employee Sporting Club. Nice. All right, we're favorites. Let's do it. We'll give faith in Masukake because he hasn't played a lot. Not a great start. All right, who can we mark specifically? All right, we're not going to mark you two. You guys can mark the wings, though. Make sure they're not marking anybody. And then can't really mark anybody else. I mean, we could mark the two midfielders with our midfielder. Then they might get pulled out of position in the press. I'd rather have the press working. Toulouse. Stade Brestoy was in the Champions League this season. Solid team. Thierry Henry used to play for them. That's pretty cool. I just had a brain blast for a save idea. So I was silent for like 30 seconds. I was like, it's getting there. It's getting there. I think I have an idea. Oh, dang it. I know Toulouse FC has two Wonder Kids that I know of. That's cool. Good choice. As long as you're not taking PSG, Monaco, OM, or OL, you're taking Building Project. Yeah, for sure. Isn't that what kind of FM is? I feel like to learn the game, sure, take your favorite team, but most people want to play other teams. I don't know. Starting over on the same team every year feels not fun. Unless that's just the save you're going to do every year for FM. All right. Come on, let's come back. Oops. That is not the one I meant to hit. Dang it. I'm going to set us back like 20 minutes. Sasuke! Oh, no, you got to score that, man. Yeah, those are both good teams. Both good options. How would you say, if you were to change a couple things, like maybe we'll say a max of 5 things, how would you make this game more realistic to being like an actual straight up challenge of like winning a league? Like if you were just to take a top team already, we'll just say like, for instance, like Man United. Or actually, that's not a good example for this year. What about we say Arsenal? Taking an Arsenal team, right? Already a good team. Already have money. Already have good players. How would you change this game to make it challenging for you to actually go and win like Champions League or even EPL? Like what part of the game engine, what part of transfers or scouting, or he's off. Oh, he's on? Oh, he's on. Take it. What part of the game would you make harder? Or I guess, what would you change to make it feel more realistic so that even if you did things well, it still would be a struggle? Not necessarily like a beat your head against the wall, like I can't win, but just like you have to be on it and lucky. Getting rid of Saudi, you think that'd make it harder just because you couldn't sell players and make a bunch of money? Interesting. I guess that being able to sell players to Saudi is still realistic, though, yeah? I guess I'm talking about, like, trying to make it as realistic as possible. Because I'm all about realism when I want to play video games. I know it sounds silly because video games is kind of like the fantasy version of real life, but I do. I want to VR, being a manager of a football team. So how do you make that a reality and really, really make it like a challenge, even if you're a top team? So you would just have less consistency? Like just player in general had less consistency over the course of a year? Because it does seem to all come down to the engine, huh? Because, like, contracts are pretty reasonable. Staff are pretty reasonable. I mean, definitely, I think hiding attributes is definitely part of it. Because, like, you have a scout, sure, but, like, you don't really know how good the player is. So I think that could definitely do it. Obviously, it's not really feasible for everyone. Like, you have to have attributes for this game, or the normal player may not be able to have fun or win or find fun players. And I think part of it is also like, oh, look at the player I was able to find, and you can kind of gloat with the, no way, we're giving a penalty away like that. Recent years managed to bottle it whenever they get close to winning silverware. Do you think that would be like a manager thing you would change? Like a manager has an effect on a player and that's either randomized or is it a staff thing? Is it a player thing? Is it a team cohesion thing? Like, is it a morale thing? Is it... What kind of system would you put in place that would make it so this game was more realistic to where, like, even if you had good players, good staff, good financials, you still didn't necessarily win automatically? Because I feel like that kind of is how it is now. I mean, obviously, we want things to be rewarded. Like, if you do put in hard work and get good players, we still want that to be generally rewarded. But, like, there are still things that can happen, like major injuries. Oh, come on. Our back line is throwing this game away for us. Me personally, the game shouldn't let you get a big team job so easily. I would agree with that. 100% agree with that. The fact that you can go unemployed and get like a second division team job is kind of wild. Like, it's funny because whenever I set up my profile, because I'm 31, that's how old I make my character, or I think it's 29 in this game because of when this game came out, which is kind of wild. But they're always like, at such a young age, how are you managing a team? Like, yeah, that's a fair question, right? Obviously you can create your player to be however, but still you need some kind of resume that says like, I can actually do this, right? And the only way to do that is start lower level team. I do worry that it would be too restrictive, but that would only be the case if you started unemployed. I think if you started employed, like, because you still have to create a game so that people can have fun and do what they want to do. You can't make it impossible for you to start out and not have an employment option. But if you were to go unemployed, it should be like the lowest of the low teams. All right, you mean good job getting us back in. Oh, come on, it's off. I did say we only had to win 50% of our games, right? For me as well, hard to scout important players for your squad. Yeah, I think being able to scout yourself players, I think is kind of dumb. Like, I like it and I hate it at the same time. Which is why we had that rule in the network save that we did in the MLS that, like, you could only sign players your team scouted. How do we miss that, dude? You're wide open. You have nobody on you. You have all the time in the world to shoot a good shot, and you miss that. You're all strikers, by the way, so you can all shoot. All right, Watanabe in. Fujiwara, even though he's exhausted. Go Mitsuhira. Let's get this. There's not much more aggressive we can go, but I put in a hidden situational pressure attribute that affects teams like Spurs, Arsenal, Newcastle, Leverkusen, Atletico Madrid, that when they get close to winning silverware, suddenly the variance goes way up. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. Like, players that, if you don't have, like, thrives in big matches, truly, like, crumble. It would have to be something that is still, like, you can't easily solve by just getting a bunch of players with great consistency to win. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of, like, an unsolvable solution. I think it would have to be based off a hidden attribute. A hidden attribute that's just like clutchness. That's just like straight up, when it counts, you play great. And then throughout the years, you have to find those players that even in the toughest of tough final games, they can still do great things. I don't know. Yeah, we were terrible this game. I mean, not having Kubahara is tough, but our whole defense just, like, shattered. I think being too far up hurt us. I need to get Fujiwara in there, help our defense. We do have a ad, but it's kind of perfect timing. Yeah. Yeah, even if they thrive in big matches is what I was going to say. They still have their variance turned way up. Yeah, for sure. This is going to be a very tough game, this next game. We have Hitakushi, who's in second place. This is going to be brutal. Yep. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, what other things you could change about the game. Like, obviously, I think morale is the system that they tried to make that, where, like, teams go up when they're winning and teams go down when they're not, to kind of influence form. But then it makes it feel like it's a babysitting game, and you can't actually talk to people like they're adults. You have to constantly be like, oh, it's okay. Like, use baby hands with them. So, I don't know. I mean, stars are already pretty random. So that doesn't kind of help. Kind of not help. Maybe a more aggressive degradation might also be, like, once players turn 30. Like, for instance, in the save, there's no reason 38-year-olds should be able to play this well. And I know you say this well, they're not that good. And you're right. Wow, indeed. But still, like Murayama, he's still good. He's not like losing stats by the month, where I feel like a 37-year-old should. Like if your natural fitness is a 7, and you're only losing this much over the course of 6 months, hasn't even lost an attribute in 6 months, and he's 37. So I think as fast as they grow, they should also go down as quickly. And I know if they don't get playing time, they will eventually, but even as a 38-year-old, 37-year-old, you should be dropping unless you're having like an incredible season. Like if you're, how old is Mo? I know he's in his 30s. Yeah, he's 32. So like I'm not even talking, maybe starting at like 32. But again, he's playing great. So like if you're 32 and you're having a very average year, you should start dropping. And then, if you have an excellent year for whatever reason, either pieces around you or form or other, factors, you should be able to bounce back up. Go back up to improving. I don't know. We're almost back from ad. He's out of contract at the end of the year. Can we buy him? Can we please buy him? He'd be an excellent player for us. They're all too real. So in the Bikini Bottom Inquirer. What's going on? Welcome back. Newcastle won their first trophy in 70-plus years this week. Imagine the situational pressure on the NUFC players with that weight of history on them, playing against Liverpool in a cup final. Yeah, for sure. And there should be that pressure, the pressure of the job, right? Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like we're so close and this game is so quality, but it's still very, like, solvable. And I'm trying to figure out how to take a solvable part of it out. Right? Because, like, when you're playing FIFA, even against, if you were a best player in the world, whatever, top 100 FIFA player, and you're playing against other top FIFA 100, in the world players, there's still going to be games where you drop, and you're still going to make mistakes, you're still going to do things like that. Like, how do we incorporate that into this game? Because it does feel like as long as you don't make fatal errors, sign good players, make a tactic that's fairly tested, you could pretty much succeed in most saves. Like, don't go bankrupt, sign talent, use a pretty decent tactic, and don't absolutely royally piss off your team morale-wise. Like, those are like the 4 things you need to do to win. It's not as easy as saying, like, oh, do those 4 things, check, but because then there's scouting on top of it, and how do you manage those morales? How do you keep people happy while also not pissing off other players and stuff like that? Hey, what's up, Jasper? Been a while. Yeah, it has been a while. How you been? I still remember you, though. Still remember. You're one of the OGs, actually. What you been up to? How's life treating you? We're talking about how to make FM more realistic. What changes to make? Okay, let's try all of them. Go away, we were talking here. Joking. All right. We got all these young, released youth prospects. Let's see how they come in. Change the promise system. Yeah. I definitely think that needs an adjustment, but I don't think that would make the game harder. Honestly, I think that's one of the pitfalls that newer players go into. Like, in my saves nowadays, like 2, 3, maybe 5 that are unhappy. Like, honestly, this one was mostly because of this, which we can't fix. And we're already letting him go. So, like, this isn't even a problem. And a lot of times when there are a problem with the player, like as soon as they are succeeding and it's been a while since the problem has been a thing, they get over it. Doing great, man. Thanks for asking. How you been? Been keep it up. Nice. Well, glad you could join us. I've been good. I don't know if I told you this, by the way. I hit my 6th 180 in darts the other day, so pretty proud of that. But yeah, applying for jobs. It's been a little bit brutal. Had an interview today, by the way. Had a little phone interview, which I think I nailed. Sassy is alive. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Sorry, did not see your message. What's going on? I'd like to see less of the meta tactics. For instance, parking the bus works fine in real life. Yes, I agree. Can't make park the bus work fine in FM. You're 100% right. I think allowing more tactics and not just like asymmetry. I mean like truly different play styles, because the only play style that truly works is press up high, counter like crazy. I think generally short passes, and then some of this stuff can be changed. But like this is a trap. This is a trap button. This button does not work. But you should be able to have a tactic like with a halfback and 2 center backs that you can actually do this and it still helps. I don't know. I also really wish, and I don't know how they would do this with the match engine. Oh, I missed a lot. Okay. Where you could just like move a player like right there and just like drop them there. So you could like truly create your own tactic. So they had like a home base of where to be, but could obviously roam around that. Depending on their role in that position, they could still, roam different degrees. But, like, generally, you could place them wherever you want. If I want Masukake just to go find the corner of the pitch at any point in time, like, let me do that. I would love that. Players getting upset when you congratulate them on their debut for their country. Yeah, that already happens, so. I cannot stand it when I say great job after a match and somebody's like, oh, well, now I'm thrown off. I need you to abuse and berate me for me to be happy and successful. About to set up my new monitor and pray. Oh, gosh. I'm praying for you, Sassy. I hope it fixes it. How are we all? We're doing well. At least I'm doing well. How'd the interview go? It went great. Honestly, like, there was only, like, maybe 2 questions that I feel like I kind of wasn't great on. One of which was, and this is an important one, I know, why do you want to join this company specifically? Which is always just kind of like, lady, I'm just looking for a job. Like, I need money. These are the skills I have. Do you want to hire me or not? I don't love any company, let alone yours. If you're seeing this, by the way, I still love your company. But it just feels like a stupid question. I don't know. Anyways, but I was like, oh, my skill set matches with the job description. And I think, I could help the company prosper, and I would be doing things that I'm good at. They were like, okay. And the other one was, what are some things for this job that you need to be successful? And I was like, or like, what do you look for in a job? That was the question. What do you look for in a job? And I was like, I don't know, like a desk with a private like area. I really don't want to be. You know how some jobs have like stations where you have to move desk to desk to desk each day. I cannot stand that. I need my own personal desk. I'm not the cleanest person, but I'm also not crazy messy, and I don't want to like fully clean down my station every day. I just want to kind of like leave it how it is. It's like that for a reason. I have sticky notes everywhere. Reminding me of everything that I need to do to stay organized. And I don't want to have to peel all my sticky notes every day to go to a new workstation. The other one is headphones. I need to be listening to something when I'm working on spreadsheets. I don't need all of my cognitive functions to work on spreadsheets, which is primarily my job, even though I worked in music. So just let me have headphones. Let me listen to podcasts. Let me listen to music. Let me entertain myself while I do mundane work. And she was like, I don't know if we'll be able to do headphones, but maybe one earbud. I was like, that's fine. And then the other one I said was, my last job did not have a break room. So if you have a break room, that'd be great. And she was like, okay, that wasn't quite what I was asking. Like, I'm talking about like what kind of attributes about like a job style are you looking for? Like, are you looking to collaborate with teams? And I was like, oh, okay. I kind of changed my answer. Why would you want that? I don't know. Why would I want money? I can't imagine. I always end up in a 4-2-3-1 no matter what I try to do. Yeah, I am a very similar. It's all branching from a 4-2-3-1. I can show you how I get all my tactics from a 4-2-3-1. Okay, I'm catching up. But yeah, I did end up saying like, autonomous working is very valuable to me. So being able to just be like, I trust you to handle this job, go handle it. And then I'll come back in, a reasonable time and I say, here's the finished product. But if somebody every day goes, how's that going? What are we doing on this part? I'm just like, I can't. It's distracting me from doing what I need to do. It's quite literally slowing it down. So, I still don't know why my 4-4 effing 2 big and little is working as well as it is. I mean, let's do a little experimentation here, shall we? So this is one tactic I used with my Bundesliga team for a while. I think it was the Bundesliga team. This is a 4-2-3-1, 100%, right here. Right? I mean, a 4-2-4 has like a couple moves, but it's not that different. Like if these are midfielders, which is still a 4-2-3-1, drop, advance. I mean, you can even kind of play a version of a 4-4-2-1 like this, where you have the cam, and then he plays like shadow striker, essentially. So you got the overlapping guy. So one guy makes a run, pulls a center back, the other guy's behind, he can take a shot. Anyways, so yeah, they're not all that different. I know a lot of people like to do, when's the next early stream? A lot of times my early stream's on Saturday, if I can do it. Although I don't know when the next one will be. Hopefully I can do it this Saturday, but it's not guaranteed. I'm gonna probably study for a certification for pivot tables and Power BI. So it'll probably take up most of my Saturday. Okay. I hate sharing a desk at work. I share a phone with other dispatcher, and it's annoying. I don't know how you do it, Sassy. I don't know how you do it. Sounds like I don't want to work. I do want to work. I'm picky. I'm picky. Can console and PC do ranked on Overwatch yet? Do you know? I still think they're separate lobbies. I don't think they're ever going to join lobbies, although that might have changed. I don't know, Swanky. I haven't played Overwatch in a while since Rivals came out. Gonna be honest there. I'm gonna hook things up, so hopefully be back on my PC. Let's go. Yes, good luck. That interview went well, though. Yes, yeah, it did. It did. She was like, we're probably gonna be moving forward, so keep an eye out for an email. I was like, okay, sounds good. So we'll go into the office. But it was funny. She was asking, or I was asking her questions at the end of the interview. She's like, do you have any questions for me? And I asked her like 5 questions, and she was like, wow, these questions are really good, and I have no answers for you. And I was like, oh, okay. But hey, that happens. Biggest cross for you and me, for sure. For your monitor and my job. 4-4-2 diamond is an interesting formation too. What? I think I used to run that a long time ago. No. What is it? It looks like this. Oh, this is what it is. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I did run this. Yes, I have definitely run this tactic. This is what I ran primarily in FM23, by the way. I ran this. Before low cross was like crazy busted, I did this. And a lot of times it was flexible, so I could move them back or move him forward, depending on how good we were and how defensive we needed to be, or the players we had available to us. So if I had a lot of good passers, I might move our DM up here. If he was really good at defense, I'd move him back and maybe pull, our cam up or cam back. Or if I just had a really good long shooting and finishing, composure, and all the striker attributes, but they were a cam, I would leave them there. Gonna go chill and watch a film. Enjoy. If you want to chat, tag me in Discord. Sounds good. Have a good stream, pal. See everyone. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Hope to see you soon. Yeah, it is a bummer that I can't stream earlier. I tried to stream early, but I eat dinner around like 6:15, so wrapping that up and then getting ready to stream, and it always takes me about 15 minutes to set everything up. Not that I like tear everything down, but YouTube streams, music, Discord, everything. It just takes a while, and getting camera situated. All right, let me set this back to how it was. We were doing the Eileen look. That's what we're doing here. Anyways. I did not love this tactic, if I'm being honest. The WM. Probably because I have two of the same style of striker. Instead of one being tall, one being the guy on the ground. Or if I was able to have like, I don't know, even that. I was about to say, if I was able to have like a complete wing or complete striker. But even then. Trying to figure out our back line, what we need to do to help our back line here. I mean, I can pull him back, but now he's playing out of position. This is kind of how the buildup looks anyways. We'd have to put him on deep line playmaker, though. All right, Yamazaki can't play, so Noda will go in. Oops, what happened? Noda, go in. Are any of these trials good at all? And then for backup, we'll have Ono. Minamoto. Whoa, Noda. Noda. I want to get Noda in there if we can, just because what's his name is injured. Algren. Put in our best winger that we have available. Actually, no, he's the wrong one. What am I thinking of? Where's our other winger? On loan or trial. Let's see. Why do I not see him? Oh, Nobe. I had him swapped. Okay, there we go. Now they're in the right position. Nobe and Noda. I always mix them up. I swear I do. Okay. On loan or trial, we can uncheck that. I don't think we're going to make any changes. Actually, Kubahara, we can put in. Igarashi. We'll just leave it like this. And hope for the best. Kai is on attacking, but I think I might move him back to more of the build-up. I still want to play out of defense. Okay. We are going to change that. I do like the press, but we're just leaving our backline so alone. Okay, let's try that. This is going to be a very tough match. Whoa. Your one-on-ones are terrible, though. All right, who else we got? We can't sign you. I forgot there's a lot of these we can't sign. I'll say I can sign you. All right, so let me end your contract. Terminate trial. Everything is dark red. It hurts. What do you mean? What's dark red? Are you internally bleeding? Oh, this guy's so good. Ah. Terminate trial. Oh, your DM. Oh, the attributes, yeah. Just because I was playing some of my Eastly saves, so I changed the colors. But yeah, they're terrible. All of them are terrible. You play striker? No. Man, this striker thing's really getting in the way of our success. It is kind of the whole point, though. DM, do you play? Oh. I feel like nobody under the age of like 18 or 18 or younger plays more than one position. Yeah, you definitely don't play striker. Kind of forgot for a second. I was just like, ooh, young players. All right. Bye, most of you. The ones we still have aren't very good. So striker, goalkeeper. Hey, you're pretty good. You're not great, but you're pretty good. How did the Bundesliga save end up doing? We did really well. After we, let's see, how did the year before it end? I think we were 1 point away from winning Bundesliga, and we were going to end it there, but we decided one more year. I decided one more year, one more season, and we ended up winning Bundesliga and winning the Champions League in the same year. So, but the year prior, the one before we kind of finished the save, we won Europa. So we won Europa. Then the next year we won Bundesliga and Champions League. So I call it a success. I mean, if we could do all three, that'd be great. But the chapter is closed. The book is sealed. And that was a fun save. Oh, why do you do this to me? You're only 26. Why? Killing me, man. You're already out 3 weeks twice this year. And now you have a lower back stress fracture. You're going to be out for 2 months. Gotta actually like practice out of possession phase. I saw a button on Twitch I haven't seen before. I don't know if that's possible. There's like a emote effects button. Never seen that. All right. Okay. Moving on. Yuki Morishige. No, we're gonna have to change Nobe though. Do we get no, we don't get Yamazaki back. Dang, his international duty is kind of messing us up. Except for record team and J3 league victories. Yeah, we are. Katsushima. Oh, he only needs one more. One more assist to tie the record, and then 2 to beat it. Come on, Katsushima. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. All right, we have, like, nobody on the right side. Probably going to play Morimoto there. Because I know he can. And he can be successful there. Oops. Missing some chat. What's this banger? This is Me Channel by VGR. Me Channel. The me music. It's great. I love it. If that's not the banger you were referring to, I apologize. All right. Okay. Enomoto for Kai for Watanabe. We could do that. We could put Enomoto in. Morishige on the left, Sasuke on the right. I'd rather Morimoto than you gave for Morishige. That's not gonna happen. I'm interested about the Watanabe versus Enomoto possibility. Played 7 games with 4 goals. I mean, that's a pretty good rate. For our team, it's a little low, but still very good. Watanabe's on 8 and 17, which seems about right. Gotta get that development up. Come on, man. You're playing like almost every match. You should be developing like crazy. Fortunately, lately you've been averaging a 6.9, which isn't bad, but isn't great. All right, CJ Anderson in the midfield. We need a winger. Sasuke, you're in, my guy. Who else can we put in? Hisamoto, no. Inamoto, Moriyama, we're not going to. Okay, let's do it. Fujiwara not fully fit. That's fine. Kubahara, apprehensive. His opposition is stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Come on, everybody. Sing it with me. Trust. We'll go trust today. I trust, even though it didn't work last week. Oh, we need to go to balanced, by the way. This is a tough team. We're a good team, but they're also a very, very tough team. They're not as hamstringed on players as we are, so. I'm off. I got to work in 6 hours. Oh, my God, dude. Wish you best of luck with the job application. Thank you very much, man. I'll be around sometime again. I hope you do, Jasper. Appreciate you hanging, man. And good luck with what you have to do in 6 hours, because that sounds brutal. Right, Katsushima. Oh, deflection. Takes a deflection. I don't think I ever changed the set pieces for this save. I meant to. Don't think I did. Oh, let's go, Morimoto. From the wing, he scores. What a killer. What a killer. Good save. What are their jerseys? Blue pants, like cream colored jersey, and yellow, lime yellow sleeves. It's atrocious. They allergic to fashion? I know like the neon colors are popular in like sportswear, but there's a point where it just looks terrible. All right, what can we do marking wise to get on these guys? Get our DM on their Shadow Striker. What we already have doing. You guys are going to take on your wings. Fujiwara is already exhausted. Did he get injured? No, he's just exhausted, I guess. I don't know why that's the case. Oops. Fire to Morimoto at Fujiwara. Fujiwara back to Morimoto. Morimoto takes the dribble. Shoots. It's a good shot from a tough position. Gets it on target. We're going to have to make an early save for Fujiwara. I wonder what happened to him. He wasn't like that when we started. Never would have started him like that. Good try for the free kick for Morimoto. By the way, for anybody who, I know it's probably already too late. I should have mentioned it earlier, but the stream VODs not only are on Twitch for 30 days, if you want to watch the stream outside of hours. I know it's not the same, but in case you want to catch up on maybe some of the streams, they are also on YouTube. So I'm saving past saves to YouTube. So those will be up for as long as I want them to be up. So Nice thing about YouTube. No countdown on VODs. I understand why they do it for Twitch. They just don't have the storage capacity YouTube does, Google does. But, yeah. It is nice that on YouTube they stay up forever. It's kind of baffling to think about all the terrible photos and videos that are saved on Google's Drive. Like, think of all the thumb pictures your parents take. All of them. All the parents around the world, all the thumb pictures. My grandfather, this was on a camcorder, so it wasn't saved anywhere, but my grandfather, when we went on a swim with the manatees, like, expedition or adventure, turned the camera off when he thought he turned it on. Or he thought he turned it off, excuse me, and he actually turned it on. So he basically had it flipped. So whenever he thought he was recording, he pushed the button, it turned off. He held it in front of there, and then when he was done, he hit the button to record and put it down. So we have about like 3.5 combined hours of his foot on video. Can you imagine how much of that is in Google's database right now? All the pictures, of just garbage footage. Absolute unimaginably terrible footage. What a shot from Watanabe. Good header, man. Got that jumping reset we need. Watanabe is a very good cam. It is kind of baffling to think about. Okay. Things going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Let's go. Weren't bad. Keep it up. Weren't bad. Keep it up. Not been great. Do it, Kubahara. We need you, man. We need you. Olon Johnson. As a 31-year-old, there are a couple things in, like, social media and memes that I've grabbed onto. And for some reason, Olon Johnson is one of them. And, I was about to say Charlie bit my finger. That's not right. Back with the brand new kicks. I love that meme. I feel so old saying these things, but that is one of my absolute favorites. It's Daniel. That's what it was. Damn, Daniel. Oh, Morimoto with 2. Morimoto with 2. Okay, we're taking Fujiwara out. He's exhausted. He needs to come out. Do we... he already auto did it. Okay. But yeah, I really grabbed onto that one. I think one of the reasons I like it so much is like it's to nobody's expense. Like he's truly just like hyping up his friend in a fun way. While it also being like a joke amongst friends. Like it's not trying too hard to be funny. I think that's why I like it a lot. Olon Johnson. That's just fun to say. And I think I have it more memories from like South Park. I tried to watch South Park recently, but it is like nowhere to be found these days. I also, are they done? Like, I keep seeing like a 3-episode special, but I don't see any more seasons coming out. I think South Park's done. I'm pretty sure. I think Matt and Trey were just like, we've been doing it for so long. We have so much money. How about we just do it when we feel like? And they just have been doing that. Because truly, I'm sure it takes a bunch of effort to make it happen. And if they don't have to do it all year long or, you know, however long they do it, 9 months out of the year, they're just like, screw it. We're just going to do it once a year. 3-episode thing. It's going to take us a couple months and then we're going to be done. I know they bought one of those like dinner entertainment places. I forgot what it's called. Like Casa Bueno or something like that. And I know it cost them like millions of dollars to renovate it. So maybe that's what they're doing full time. I'm not really sure. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. This is scary. Good job getting back. Oh my goodness. How did that not go in? All right, Noda. I wanted to pull you out earlier, but oh no. Oh no. You're not full fitness. You're still probably better than what we got here. And we still have more Shige who can keep playing, which is good to know. Man, what has happened with Kai, dude? He has cooled off since we got him. I was so excited for a young guy who could really grow very quickly and score a lot of goals for us, but that is just not what happened. He's not been bad. He's just not been quite the gem we thought he'd be. Oh my God, what a shot from Utaka. We're still up. Yeah, they're mad. Well, they could be mad. We got to win this game. Big time. Is there any, like, data I can look at for this game? I guess it's mostly on this page, huh? Shot map seems fine. I mean, we're shooting a little bit out of the box, but we got 8 on target. I'm okay with that. I mean, we're pressuring the right spots. I mean, we already have the match stats, so high intensity sprints 80. We're right around there. Average rating 7.1 or 706. Headers 1, tackles 1. We're not tackling very well. How do you run 75 minutes and have 9 tackles? Can anyone explain that to me? Do I not know what a tackle is? Because I feel like a standing tackle still counts as a tackle. Or does it not? I don't know. Okay, so we got not that many fouls. I wonder if maybe getting more aggressive on tackling would be better. I don't know. XG is definitely lower. We could try and slow down play just by working into the box and maybe just backing off our tempo. Trying to figure out this tactic here, how to play better defensively. Yikes. Again, we got... Ah, come on! It's like the one thing we didn't need to happen. We're not getting back fast enough. Like, who do we have here? We got Kai, Morimoto, Watanabe, Katsushima. DJ Anderson's running with the guy. Makes the tackle. And now he's way behind the play. We got hat on a hat, hat on a hat, hat on a hat. The problem is our center backs don't know when to mark the cam. They don't know when to mark the guy in the back. And he's marking him, so everybody's got a guy. But like, oh no, you gotta press up to him better. I mean, a draw here would not be the worst result for us. It's just a bummer coming from 3-1 that we're going to lose. Or draw here. We could still lose. Very much still lose. Oh, gosh. I thought he scored there. Woo! Man more. Whole team. Come on, guys. I don't want to take Morimoto out. Not only is he on 2, but he's playing very well. Kai, come on out. You're playing like trash. Who do we put in, though? That's the problem. We put in Mitsuhira, but he's terrible. Let's try Masakake for Kubahara. Actually, you know what I'm going to try and do? Why not? Why not? We need to go attacking here. Oh, try. You ran to it with all his pace, but wasn't able to get there. All right, guys, come on. Morishige out to Shirai. Shirai up to Morimoto. Try to allow them some expression here. Oh, what a save. I don't care if you guys don't play fullback. We need fullbacks right now. Just sit in the back. Help us out. Might even move you guys back. This is the 4-4-2 diamond right here. We just need help. Hey, what's up, Scorpius? Well, now we're not doing so great. What happened? You cursed us. No, you didn't. We're just playing like garbage. What's going on? I'll berate my team now. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just joshing with you. All jokes. All jokes. Look at this. They're just getting behind our team. Oh, my God, guys. Our defense is horrible. He's definitely getting berated now. We should have won this game. We were 3-1 up. And our team just falls off the handle. It's crazy. I'm doing fine. Can't complain. Nice. I'm doing pretty well. Like I said, had a phone interview. Went well today. So just kind of relax and playing some Football Manager. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Our whole team is just in shambles right now. We did so well throughout the entirety of the year, and now we're just falling apart at the end of the year. There we go. Morishige. We'll take a pity goal. Maybe it'll help in goal difference. Or maybe if we go very attacking, we can win at the end. Let's see. Can we win at the end? Maybe. Is this your first FM? No. I played... thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome, welcome. I played FM23 for 2,000 hours, and I said, I know how to play this game. Let's stream FM24 when it comes out. And that's exactly what I did. I started streaming in November, and it's been good. Been good. I still continue to learn a lot, but there's also people that are much, much newer to the game than me, so I try and help with coaching and passing on the wisdom. But yeah, what about you? Is this your first FM? I would assume not. I don't know why, but there's an air. There's an air about Scorpius that seems like not new to the game. That was terrible. Both our strikers put up a goose egg. Like, Morimoto had an 8.8. He did everything he needed to do to win the game. Our defense just completely let us down, and our strikers completely let us down. DJ Anderson, one of the best players. Can distribute the ball all over the pitch. Had a big old stinker. Pretty much same as you. Okay, nice. Started on FM23 on PS4. Nice. Fell in love with the game and had to buy it on PC. Nice. So wait, did you buy a PC specifically for FM? That's a baller move. But yes, the PC version is way better, I've heard. Never played it on console. I got my PC 2021, I want to say. When, like, right before all the PC prices came down. I'm still a little salty. I paid like $3,000 for my computer, and it would not be worth like $1,200 today. It would not be worth $1,200. Just using my school PC. Okay, nice. Is it like a laptop? I do play this game on my laptop, and my laptop the whole time is like a jet engine's about to take off because it's so intensive. Running completely fine. Wasn't sure how it would go, but it runs smoothly. That's good. That's good. You got a nice beefy PC then. Okay. Hoping that would push him over the edge to get better and better, but something is wrong with our defense. Either the way we have it tactically or something else. Why are we having encoding errors? There's like nothing running tonight. I am so like confused. You an American, I'm guessing? I am. What about you? Scorpius sounds like a Roman name or something. Yeah, no problem. I'm North Carolina, NC. Hence the NSeaBear. Norway. All right. Scorpius just sounded like a Roman gladiator sounding name. Nice. You know what's funny? All of my best Wonder Kids in a lot of my saves end up coming from Norway. I don't know why. It's just kind of what happens. I think something is wrong, because these all have to be strikers. Japanese. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to cancel this. There's no point. Wait, which one did I set up and which one did they set up? This one doesn't have Japanese, so this one. Okay. They're crazy good in my saves too. I wonder why that is. I mean, you'd know probably better than anybody here, especially me. What's your best ever accomplishment in this year's FM? I won Champions League and Bundesliga in the same year with Lübeck, three-liga team. Oh, you're fine. You're 100% fine. I mean, most people are on their phones anyways, and the typing, it's just... I watch Twitch on my phone, and it's impossible to type, so I will assume everything is typo. So don't you worry. I talk really fast, so if you miss anything or don't understand what I say, please ask me to repeat it, because I'm happy to do it. But yes, that was probably my biggest accomplishment. I do long-term saves. Like, I don't do quick stuff. So, a lot of times it'll take me like 6 months to complete a save. Hopefully this one won't do that, but I think we're on like month 3 so far, so it's not great. Not great pace-wise, but we are playing FM only twice a week these days since FM 25 got canceled. Yes, I would love to. I would love to. He doesn't want to join us, though. That's only 8K. I'll leave that on there. We go 250, 250. See what they say. That'd be 500, 600, 700, 8K. That's not bad. I mean, it's more than I wanted to spend, but it's still not bad. We maybe drop this to 50? 60? 250. See what they say. Yeah. All right. No worries. I'm sadly watching too much of XQC, so I understand gibberish. All right. Yeah. 100%. Honestly, if you can understand XQC, you have an expert. Although, isn't he Nordic? I watch. I don't know if you know who Virtual is. He's a Trackmania player, and he's from Norway. He's Norwegian. So he's the only one that I watch that is Norwegian. 17-year-old. Oh, that's so much money. Virtual? Virtual's not. No, he's not. He's a Norwegian. Yeah, Norwegian on his wiki. Oh, are you saying XQC? Okay, XQC. Yes. All right. That one I'm not sure about. I don't watch as much XQC, but I do know who he is. There was a funny video out. I think it was like last year, and it was like an animated thing about popular streamers, and the like segment on XQC was hilarious. I believe in short, it was like he was like crawling out of a cave with like pale white skin. He was just going like talking as fast as possible. Yeah, it was pretty funny. I think Tim the Tapman was in there too. Good stuff. Good stuff. This is another guy we could possibly sign. I just when it says J3 standard and they're still 3 stars, that scares me that they're not actually going to be that good in the future. Ugh, and they're so expensive. Yeah, he is jokes. Love the guy. Yeah. I'll say the most popular streamer I watch is probably Tim the Tapman. I watch him every once in a while. I used to watch him a lot during pandemic, but I haven't as much. Which is funny because like you'd think of the comedy or streamers that you watch, you'd kind of be like them. I don't feel like I'm like him at all. I feel like I'm not the exact opposite, but I think we're both pretty stupid. But I'm smart on paper, and Tim's not even smart on paper. He wouldn't pass a drug test. Okay, do we want to go Fujiwara? We got to do something about our wingbacks. 6'4". What are you doing, man? The reason I'm not doing any challenging saves is because I like to spend too much money. I see Wonder Kids, I buy them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, I think we all suffer from that a little bit. Turning the whole club's finances upside down. Well, finances are my specialty, so if you need some help, let me know. All right. Let's get to a freaking game. I feel like it's been so long. Also, what are we going to do about Umain? Because he's been terrible all year. 6'7" in J3. 6'4" on average. Not good, my friend. Not good at all. What are we going to do with you? Trying not right now with a save in Germany. Dynamo Dresden, I'm familiar, yeah, in third division. Nice. I will say the German climb is very fun, but it did take me longer than my Eastleigh climb. I think just because you don't quite have the reputation that other leagues do, especially if you started in FM23. What was your first save, by the way? Or have you had any other long-term saves before? Because the Germany climb was much harder than the English Premier Division climb, and I was still learning the game when I did the Premier Division climb. I also started much lower. Started in Panorama. What was that 5 divisions below instead of just 3? All right, we have got to beat Yokohama. They're in 17th. My first real save was Arsenal to learn the game because I know all the players. Yes, always recommend doing that. I always recommend doing that. Then went on with Inter for some years. Okay, nice. Have you done any like 8+ year saves at all? Longest was my previous one, Blackburn. Okay, yeah, Blackburn would be a pretty. You did say you did the climb in Premiere. Yeah, that's a long-term save. Where are they at now? Blackburn. Okay, not too far. Not too far. Just in championship. Stop playing in the year 2034, I think. Wow. This is my other save, by the way. Here. This is my the one I had from FM23 that I ported over because I still didn't finish it. Not that long, but a good amount. Yeah. That still is a good amount. I think we ended our German save in 38, if I remember correctly. So, let's see. Here's our Lubeck save last year. I don't know if this is like necessarily up to date. I just picked one of the later ones. What am I doing? Oh yeah, year. Yeah, okay. So 2037. I think we ended 2038 was the end because I was about to say I don't think is this the one. Oh, this is the one where. Okay, this is our final year. So 2037. My other save, which is on the cloud because I played on my laptop, is this one. Still working on this one. And it's going very well. We're in second place. But yeah, 2041. So I've been playing the save for a long, long time. But again, I had to climb more divisions than my last one. So the Germany one was definitely harder. What am I looking for? Overview. Yeah, there we go. So we started, I think this would have been the first year. Or the year before we got there, maybe? 22, 23, right? Because FM23 would have been 22, 23. So we went 5th, 12th, 5th, promoted in 1st, promoted in 3rd, almost 3 promotions in a row, dropped the next year, climbed, and then this was a drag to climb through championship. So that 100% makes sense why you went to, what did you say, 2034. Yeah. Yeah, this was tough. And then we did get demoted. We actually, in an alternate universe, which I did save scum a little bit, I didn't want to have to get back up again and then continue to climb. So I was just like, all right, let me rewind, see how far back of a save I can get. And that was this year that we ended in 13th. Then we had another 13th while we sold and got more players. And then this year we're up in 6th. Cannot say that properly. But yeah, good climb. Let's see. Matsumoto, or not Matsumoto. But yeah, championship was tough, was brutal to get through. We just didn't quite have well, we climbed a lot of successive seasons, so we kind of were behind on talent. And we probably got through with like a striker or a really good goalkeeper or something like that. Blackburn save is so good, man. Won the quad last season. Damn. Current season already won 3 trophies, going for 6. My God. What are those 6 trophies? You got Champions, Division, FA, World Cup, Club World Cup. What else? I don't even know all of them. Okay, yeah, this was my Lubeck climb. A little less clean, but Community Shield, yep. Yeah, there's so many. There are so many. Yeah, we never won. Oh, no, we did win Bundesliga 2. We came in first both these years. This was a heartbreaker. This was our heartbreaker year, and I never wanted to become third again. And yet we did it in this save that we're currently doing. Let me go back to it. So we're not too far behind. I did save before I left, yeah. Right? Please tell me I saved. Something saved. Because we played a game tonight. That's not right. This is right. Okay, yeah, that saved 5 minutes ago. That 24-hour time screws me up. Yeah, there are so many. That is also part of the tough part about being in Premier League and England in general is that there's just so many games. Like, there are so many games. There's actually a lot of games in MLS too, because you also have a ridiculous amount of cups. You've got CONCACAF. You've got, actually, I think CONCACAF is internationals, but you still lose your players. You got Club World Cup. You've got Super Cup, I think. Then you have the MLS Cup. Then you have the Supporter Shield, or whatever they call it. There's a lot of tournaments. All right. Yokohama. All right, let me run this ad, and I will be right back with you. I'm going to take a quick break, get a new drink, and that way we won't get interrupted in our game. All right. I will be right back. All right, we are back. That one striker in the Blackburn save. Wow, best striker I have ever seen stats wise. Post him in the Discord if you want me to take a look at him. You don't have to, though. Completely optional. Even has the name, too. Dmitro Kazakov. Oh, that is a very Russian name. Very Russian name. Okay. I think we still want to play wide. I'm not going to play as wide. I think we still want to do that, too. I don't know what to do with defense. That's my only question right now. Get stuck in. Okay. I really don't want them to be moving up on the counter. I don't know how to force them to do that except by moving them back, but they don't play those positions. I think we're going to change our wingback situation next year. They're just so bad. They're not helping at all in defense. I'd rather have just like 3 center backs back here. Having maybe like 2 midfielders. Because they're just never back. They're never back in time. And they don't help that much in attack either. I really don't know what we're doing with them. Might try game just moving them back, see what happens. I'll leave him there for now. We need some fullbacks, though. I might just look for, like, DM-style players and then put them at wing back, because we can't really be choosy too much with the striker stipulation, so wing back seems to be the hardest position we've had to find. We got lucky on center back for sure. Time to end this poor run. Expecting, and expecting. No more I have faith in you, because I really don't at this point. This is a team we should be crushing. Make sure it happens. I think we need to go more direct, because the problem is we're giving the ball away in terrible positions. Actually, I think I'm also going to do this and not counter. Because what's happening is we have the farthest back midfielder lose the ball, and then there's nobody back. Even if we aren't as pungent in attack, it should help our defense a little bit better. Fujiwara to Kai to Kobahara to Katsushima. Katsushima got a dribble. Sends it in. Morimoto can't get it. Not a guy to get that kind of ball. Fujiwara to Kai, can he turn and shoot? No, he can't. Plays out to Shirai, and he loses it. More just a bad pass, but... Oh, come on. Oh. They're in 17th place. What are we doing? This is wild. Kind of terrible form we're in. Need Algren back. Fix our wing situation. Fujiwara is not helping. Good send up. Kubahara. Shoot it. Let's go. We'll take that. Good play. We really just need to send the ball up as fast as possible. He's playing poacher after all. It's not like we're hurting for possession here. We have 80% possession in the first 10 minutes. It'll probably change, but we need to get the ball up to our cam line as fast as possible. Oh, off the post. Good opportunity, though. I'll say, this is not a very standard tactic and I would not recommend this for anybody, like the choices that I'm making in these tactics, but it's purely just because this team is so situational. Where am I supposed to post them? In the Wonder Kid section? Yeah. If you want to post them in the Wonder Kid section, you can do that. If you want to post them in FM, you can do it in there. Completely up to you. And he posted in the general chat talking about crisps. All right, come on, boys. Got 5 shots, 2 on target. Still 75% possession. Maybe the bigger issue is that we're playing it out of the back. I don't know. Let me try that. Let me try taking that off. Because that was one of the things we changed fairly recently, and we've been having some bad form recently, so that might be correlative. Whoa, that was the hardest swallow. Ooh. Like, almost went down the wrong pipe, but it didn't. Nice. Tanaka, good hands. Good hands, my man. Oh, come on. Go. Fuji. Katsushima. Get that 17th assist. Let's go. He is tied for all-time assists at Morimoto. All-time assists at Morimoto. Bit of a cherry-pick goal, but we'll take those. Easily take those. At least we're dominating the game. It'd be a shame if we weren't against one of the worst teams in the division. There we go, Morishige. Morishige is like a giant in this league. I think he has 16 jumping. Got 15 jumping. 15 jumping in this league is like, wow. 15 anything in this league is like, wow. Which is why CJ will not be with us next year, because we couldn't hold on to him. We've had a lot of shots on target, so I'm happy. Nice shot, Getsushima. And Kubahara, nice shot. Playing well. Keep it up. Keep it up. Oh, so he has passed it. So he's got, what is that, 18 now? 18 assists? So he's broken the record for most assists. At Matsumoto. I said Morimoto earlier, but that's the guy's name. Plays right wing right now for us because we have no right wings. That was a terrible free kick. How do you hit a free kick and give the ball away instantaneously? You're gonna give a penalty for that? Get out of town. Do not dare card him. Oh my God. That is such bad officiating. Oh, Tanaka, you should save that, dude. If we lose against them, our playoff run, or our promotion run might be over. Okay. Come on, let's lock in, guys. Lock in. Kato sends it out. Bahara can't keep possession out of it. But Katsushima able to pick it up with his pure raw speed. Oh, you're not going to call a penalty for that? It's because he didn't easily fall over. Is that why? All right, flex out for a corner. No pressure on his players. There's pressure on mine, so do better. Ooh, good try from Morishige. Yeah. I mean, Shirai's terrible too, so it doesn't really matter. Actually, we do Tsukunome, or is he? I think he's injured actually right now. What do we have? We have Igarashi. Igarashi's not that good either, though. 5 marking. You're not much better. So the question is more, do we want better play up the field? Which even, anyways, I think Igarashi still provides that. He just doesn't play either of the positions very well. Who are we taking out? Post some saved pictures now. Got nostalgic, so I had to post my top players. Yeah, no problem. Couldn't stop at just one. No problem. All right, let's see. Wow. Wow, these are some good players. Yannick Otto Farosamane. Gosh, that's speedy. Trying to see what his stats were. Oh, you guys only played 4 games. Oh, that's Champions League. Yeah, only 9 games, but nice. Yeah, he's an excellent player. Very, very good. He played wing for you? I would have played him as striker with that composure. Maybe you did play him as striker. I don't know. Interesting. Nice. Off the ball at 20. Jeez. Yeah, see, my Prem save were nowhere near this quality of player because we didn't have all the leagues in there. Nice. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you have really good shooting in your entire team. Your whole team is good shooters. Center back. I don't love your center back. I really don't like your center back, I gotta be honest. Unless he plays wing back, and even then. Not my favorite. The other one is great. Andrea is great. Rodriguez is not. You could play him at DM, which is, it looks like you tried to, either at the end or at one point. You tried to play him at DM. He's a much better DM than he is a center back. I'd take him for a DM. But still, jumping reach is it's still pretty important for a DM. But yeah, nice squad. Some good players. What do we do? Do we put CJ in? Still got times to get goals. Maybe go Igarashi and then Matsumoto, even though they're both, or Mitsuhira, even though they're both terrible. The first center back is only 18. That's true. I did not see that. I wasn't really paying attention to that. But I still hate the jumping. I agree jumping is very important. Yeah. I mean, I know you can play him as like a ball playing, but still, 8 jumping in Prem or whatever. What was it? 8? That's another one of those stats that's kind of hard to grow. So that's another reason. 9. Okay. But still, 9's pretty darn bad. I would 100% move him up to DM and just play him as a DM. He's not really a center back. But yeah, still good. Still good. All right, bowling defense. Trying to get a fresh defense in there. Not able to put in a cam, unfortunately. Unless we move Morimoto over, which we could do. Then we get Sasaki in here. And then I'll probably end up doing this too. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it early. A save with Dynamo Dresden though. Wow, the accomplishment I just did. What did you say? What you did? Oh, that wasn't this. Was that the quad? Did you say you had a quad? Right? My memory is absolutely trash, by the way. Okay, I remember you bringing in bad luck. Talking about XQC. A Kurt season 1-3, going for 6. Yeah, that's crazy. I won the league with 90 points. Woo! That's a lot of points in German football, for sure. think ours was around like 80 something, if I remember correctly. Dynamo's only the first year. Wow. Okay. Wait, so that would put them in... Oh, in 3 Liga. Okay, all right. I was about to say, yeah. 90 in Bunda is crazy. Don't know how what. Oh, you just don't know in general how you did it, how you accomplished it. Won the flipping Pokal final in your first year. That's crazy. That is absolutely stellar. Jeez, that is the biggest accomplishment. Yeah, you pulled a Leverkusen, didn't you? Oh, off the post. Oh, thank God. Go, Sasaki. Play it across. Go, Kubahara. No. I can't watch you shoot out of the box again when you have nobody in front of you. 94th. There was somebody in here the other day, and the name was 94th, the 94th. And I was like, is that like a battalion or something? And they were like, no, it was like the greatest goal I've ever scored in FM was in the 94th minute. 3-2. Wow. Hey, welcome back, Sassy. I'm afraid to ask. Did it work? Shut off 1 time so far. Is that better? If you can, once you get it up, update your garbage. Update your graphics driver as fast as possible. Aw, so sweet. Oh my God, this team had me sweating. I'm so glad we won that. Why are you unhappy? You know what happened in this game. What kind of music is this? This is just general. It's like video game music. This is from Bomberman. A lot of this is like classically remixed. Well, classic video game music that has been remixed. So like, this is from Donkey Kong Country. This is from Super Mario Galaxy. You'll know this one. A lot of people know this one. This one's from Pokemon. There's also this. You can even hear it in the instrument. This is an Animal Crossing sound. So yeah, a lot of mixtures of like Nintendo and general music. I have like a whole album of like, this is a Dr. Wily stage 1 song. I'm sure you've heard of it, even if you don't know what it is, but it's from Sonic. So yeah, I love this type of music. It's fun. It's not the music I listen to outside of stream, but it's great for stream because I can play it and it's not, DMCA'd, and it kind of does a good job of filling silence while also like not being in your face and kind of going away when you want it to, which is kind of nice. And there's stuff from like Streets of Rage 4, which is a bit of a gem. I didn't even know about Streets of Rage 4, and I added it to the playlist, and it was playing on the playlist, and somebody was like, "Is this Streets of Rage 4?" And I was like, "How do you know that game?" What kind of music do you like listening to on the outside? Is that a Severance reference? I've heard about outside and inside personalities. I haven't watched the show though. I listen to like hardcore, new metal, post-hardcore stuff, so I can play you a little bit of it. Actually, let me. There we go. Now I can play you some of it. This is what I play when I play other games. Let me skip into it. All black clothes. Not that I, put on face paint or makeup or anything, but like I very much like my childhood, I listened to country because that's what my parents listened to. Then I went to like AC/DC was like the first rock album I ever got, and then I went to like alternative. So I liked things like Panic and Red Jumpsuit Apparatus and stuff like that. High school, I started listening to like A Day to Remember and some more like hardcore and punk stuff, which I still listen to a lot of those things still today. Like I listen to alt music as well. But yeah, my as I went to like college and university, one of my buddies introduced me to Dance Gavin Dance, which is like one of the most ridiculous bands ever. And at first I was like, I don't know if I like this, and it just grew on me. And every time they release an album, it's the same way. I'm like, I don't think I like this. And then I listened to it like 3 or 4 more times, and I'm like, I absolutely love this. They definitely have a spell on me for sure. But this is one of their most popular songs. I have no knowledge of this kind of music. Yeah, I understand. It's not very popular. So the thing about American music, I don't know if this is true where you are, because I know a lot of Europeans either listen to like whatever was popular in like the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, or they listen to like underground EDM. That seems to be like the two camps of music. Um, in America, everybody listens to all kinds of different music, and there's a lot of different crossover. So this is like some of my favorite stuff. All the lyrics in the Scream section are complete gibberish, by the way. I can read you a section of them. Accents happen, it's admirable acting, licking the back of your ear with my fingers, separate is the way through, no second is the place though, just fake it through the day and the night is your god, see you in battle, your boat is my paddle, your life is my business, your plaque on my wall. It doesn't mean anything. It's just kind of like poetic phrases mashed together. I do like classics of the 90s. Yeah, oh, for sure. I went to Ireland in August, and I kind of learned that throughout the rest of the world, it's pretty much 90s and 2000s music. Like, modern and varied music that is from the US is not really exposed to by people out of the US. Because so much of like hardcore and metal comes from like the Midwest in the US. So people in like small areas that aren't like listening to pop find these local bands, and they're playing like metal music and emo and hardcore music and stuff like that. So there's a lot of that. A lot of people that live in like Atlanta and Detroit and some of these like very densely populated urban areas listen to like rap and hip hop and R&B and soul and jazz, like New Orleans style. So like there's a big like melting pot of music in the US. So if you ask anybody what they listen to, a lot of people will say everything. I listen to everything. I listen to so much different kind of stuff. We for sure missing out on something because there is no reason Americans like it so much. Yeah, I mean, like, we don't listen to 90s and 2000s rock. Like, we get so much new music constantly that if an album is 10 years old, it's an oldie. It's already out of prime. It's already, yeah. Like, when I was a kid, I remember the kind of like pop channels, the channels that like your parents would put on would say like 80, 90s, and today. That was obviously in the 2000s. Now they're saying something like 2000s, 2010s, and the 20s. And it's just like, that is general music, but it's really like, they're all like every season of the year. So like there's 4 seasons in a year, right? They pick like 100 songs that they're just like, I'm going to play this on repeat forever. That is the radio. And then in 3 months, or 3 months, I can do math, they pick a whole new 100 songs to just play on repeat for the next 3 months. And so the, 2000, the aughts, the 10s, and the 20s is just probably a collection of maybe, I don't know, 3,000 songs that they literally play from a collection of songs that they played on repeat for the last 3 decades. It's horrible. So, like, that's another thing is we're all on Spotify. Nobody really listens to the music anymore, or listen to radio anymore. So so many are going like, oh, I like this artist. And if you go, let me see, AC/DC. Let's do a little experiment. I got it on top of FM, but you can kind of see it. So, for instance, like let's go AC/DC, and then if you go down here to fans also like, let's go to Motley Crue, and then from Motley Crue, if you go to like Black Sabbath, and from Black Sabbath you can go to like let's see, I'm trying to get weirder, Deep Purple. And then if you go from Deep Purple to Steppenwolf, if you go to Steppenwolf from from Steppenwolf to I don't even know who this is, Free. Like, this is how people find music. T-Rex seems interesting, and I've never heard of them. The Trogs, I don't know who that is. Go to the Trogs and go find Them, which is like old like 60s British power pop. Go to Canned Heat. Let's see what that brings us to. 10 years after, let's see what that, like, this is how it happens, and like people just find random music. We did kind of find a little bit of a niche, but again, you can go show all and just go to the bottom. Like Steely Dan. We started AC/DC. I mean, Steely Dan isn't that far off, but if you keep kind of doing this, you could see a way that you could get to, you know, other crazy things like Little River Band or Derek and the Dominoes. I've never heard of them at all. So like that's just how people find music, and a lot of it also comes from like a homepage. A lot of times on like phones they have a homepage. Does this app have a homepage anymore? I don't even know. What's new? No, this is like friends activity. Anyways, but yeah, that's why music in the US is so varied. Oops. Wait, did I already cut it? I think I did. Okay. Cool. Anyways, let me get the stream music back on. But yeah, this is the music I have on for stream because it's copyright free. It's still a fun listen, and it's kind of like a background filler. All right. All right, back to FM. Yeah, Morishige, he's growing, but he's not really playing that great. I mean, he's not playing poorly, but just need a little bit more out of him. My Dart team is texting up a storm tonight. I'm normally on do not disturb, but because I had the phone interview, I took that off so I didn't miss the call. Ever heard of Fleetwood Mac? Yes, Fleetwood Mac, very famous band. Yeah, that's your favorite by far? Nice. I try to remember, did I see Fleetwood Mac live? I think I did. I used to work at a theater, so a lot of big acts came through. It was like a college town theater. I don't think I saw Fleetwood Mac. No, I don't think they came through. But yeah, I know a couple of their songs. Actually, in when I had my recording courses, which is not playing the recorder, but doing audio engineering, I did an orchestral version of a Fleetwood Mac song, and it's definitely the one you're thinking of. And a landslide. But yeah, they're okay. Like I said, there's a lot of music that I'm like, yeah, this is fine music, but there's not a ton of music out there that, like, yes, this is my music. A lot of the other stuff I listen to when I need, like, the opposite of, like, heavy metal is stuff like this. Actually, I'm actually going to pause this, do this again. And this stuff is, like, really kind of funky and weird. Let me skip forward again. Oh, it's fine. In love tonight. Ooh, yeah. Hey. but I guess that's your formula. All right, reached playoffs. Wait. Does that mean we did it? No. No, it did. Oh, it just means we get here. Okay. We have some unpopular music we like, I guess. Well, I do. What kind of unpopular stuff do you like? I just stay afloat. But there's also like weird jazz stuff like hiatus coyote. Uh-oh, sassy. I was worried that was what was gonna happen. What's going on? What happened? It just keeps shutting off? Open stream. Well, turn it on, don't open stream, and update your graphics driver. Because I think you downloaded a bad graphics driver. It caused issues for FGS, me, and other people. Like, I have issues where my screen just stays black when I boot my computer up sometimes. And it was caused by a graphics driver issue. So, as soon as you're able to boot the computer up, update the graphics driver as soon as possible, as fast as possible. You can even, a lot of times, download the graphics driver onto like a zip drive, like a thumb drive, on somebody else's computer, and then put it into your computer. And as soon as you get the computer up, you can install it from the zip drive, and it'll go faster. That way you don't have to like open a program and it takes processing power and stuff like that. Shuts down too quickly. Yeah. That's what I was worried about. Have you tried booting it up in safe mode? I know it seems like maybe a stupid question, but no, try that. A lot of times what safe mode does is it turns off like all of the extraneous stuff, and it just boots up the bare minimum your computer needs to run. I'm trying to remember if there's boot in safe mode. It says F8 during startup. And then it says, from advanced startup options, press safe mode. Should be in the bottom right. Oh, wait, no. Picture is way too blurry. I can't see it. Yeah. I'm going to leave it for the night because I'm sad. I completely understand, Sassy. I completely understand. Well, maybe there's you know, if you're feeling up to it, maybe on Friday or something, I can try and help you out with it. Yeah, of course. I wanna get you up and running as fast as possible, and with as little headache as possible too. I know computer issues can feel defeating very quickly when you don't have options and have an idea what could be going wrong. All right, Tsukinome, go in to the backup. Yamazaki, go in for Noda. We can save this for another time. Looks like you have other things to do. Oh, I can check out the music though. Sorry. Post it in the music section. There's a section in Discord that has music. If you haven't done that already. Yeah, it's under the general. It says music. Post it, anything you think I should listen to. Should have gone to sleep 2 hours ago. Yeah, that does tend to happen, especially for people in UK and Norway and areas like that around the world. Is they're like, yeah, I have to wake up in 4 hours. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Oh no, you're good. You're good. I completely understand, dude. At any time, like if you got to go to bed, 100%. Now, if you don't like me, that's a different story. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Let's keep going. And now it feels dead without music. This is why I play music, by the way. Because I can't stand just silence. My brain needs something. Even if it's not very loud, it needs something. All right. But yeah, post it maybe in the morning or when you feel like it. Post some music that you think I should have a listen to. We found an elite talent that plays striker. Yes. There's no freaking way a 15-year-old that plays striker. We have him. He's in the building. We have him. Copy. We have the striker in the building that plays midfield. Yep. The one we were looking for. We have him. He's in the building. Roger. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, you too, Scorpius. Thank you so much for checking out the stream. Hope to see you around. Awesome. I am so excited for this guy. Holy. And he's got 19 determination. Yeah, that's driven if I say so. This dude just needs to keep working at it. He's a JFL standard player, 100%. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. That's crazy. Crazy for anyone to stay for any length of time on the stream, so I appreciate everybody. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's develop. Or we have to sign him first. First to sign. Future prospect. Yes. 100%. Yep. Yep. Good 3 years. We'll pay even more to start. Thank you. 15-year-old. He'll be 19 by the time his contract's up. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Sassy. You guys are all so kind. I wish I could do more for you guys. I don't know what I could do. Okay, so we've signed him. Can I cheat? He's not even that good. We can't sign him. We can sign him. I guess. We can sign this guy. He's actually not as bad as the other one. Oh, I did future prospect. I'll do 3 years. I do a lot. I feel like I don't. I feel like I just hop on, chat, and play video games. I'm always trying to update the stream so it looks better and better, but I don't know if that's enough. Oh, speaking of which, become a better streamer by just making sure all of the things are on the right window. Okay, did we already sign you? First to sign? No. Youngster. Yes. All right, gonna go chill. Maybe be back. Take care, pal. You too, Sassy. Thank you so much for hanging. I'm sorry. You must be bummed. So hopefully we can get it fixed for you. Get some gaming going. I'll say it is about 10 o'clock anyways, so we're probably gonna end pretty much now. So you are not missing anything. Tosa ongoing. Yes. Hisamoto. Yeah. Masukake unavailable. Igarashi. I'm going to do until fit 45. Sasaki will go until fit 20. Ando. Yeah, no problem. Ando needs some work. He's not ready to play. Yuki, do 45. And then you guys until fit 100%. Actually, we're just going to go on going because I'm not ready to play you. You definitely not. Actually, better than I thought you'd be. Where's the other one? No, not you. Oh, these are the trials. These are the trial guys. Okay, never mind. Yeah, these guys are pretty good. I thought we had a youth intake goalkeeper. Did we not? Yeah, we had one. Not very good. Reflexes and that's it. I'm gonna give him a youngster contract. Why does he get more? It's not a lot of money, but like, it just seems unfair. All right, 4 available suggestions. Yes, you definitely. And I'm gonna leave you 2, you 3 where you are. All right. Is that the game we just played? Or are we just about to play? If we're just about to play it, we'll play one more. All right, we're just about to play it. So we will play this one, and that will be our last for the stream. Let's see. We got 15 minutes till next ad. Perfect timing. We should be able to shut off the stream right before the ad starts. All right. It's a dead Tuesday night tonight. Wonder how come. Everybody's out on the town on a Tuesday. I'm kind of bummed I don't have darts tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's make some permanent changes. We will do this. I think I also do pass into space. We're not going to play out of defense. We're not going to counter either. And we can distribute quickly. That's fine. No, I think I pulled them back still. I think we're playing better compressed a bit more. Unless we do that and then drop off. I don't know that I like that though. I'd rather do this and step up, honestly. But I don't think I'll do either. Should have probably made some subs, but I did forget to, so let's get to it. Let's get to the game. It's for a reason. Expecting solid defense. Expecting you to take care of midfield. Carry on when you're left out. All right. In white. Matsumoto. Gets dribbled. Gets out dribbled. Good job, Watanabe. Good tackle. Zaki plays it up. Fujiwara up to Kai. Wisely keeps it going. Oh, bad dribble from Morimoto. We might have to do markings again. They got 2 guys up top. It's the same issue. I need the fast one to go with whoever's the center. I need the slow one to go with whoever is not. So you're going to go with the one that's not. And you're going to go with the one that is fast. So you're going to go with the striker. And you're going to go with Cam. I originally had my DM marking the Cam, but he needs to mark whoever comes in for support. I think telling him to mark the Cam is the wrong choice. Play to Watanabe, played out wide. Morimoto's got some space. Takes a shot. Oh. Off the crossbar. Keeper gloves, crossbar out. Dang. A little scary there, but we make it work. Kai, good passing. Got the ball in space. Plays it out to Katsushima. Katsushima with a dribble. Can't find much. Sends it back. Fujiwara. Fujiwara sends in a blazing shot. Blazing shot. Nice job. All right, Katsushima. To send it in. Bohara. Shige. Yamazaki. Sends it in. Oh, yeah, not the best idea to cross it like that. We need low crosses. I might tell our wingbacks to, well, yeah. Need you to cross less. Because you're crossing deep, so we don't want you to really cross at all if you're going to be crossing deep. We don't have anybody who can get there for a deep cross, so just don't. Just don't, you know? Do we also have our center wide? Yeah, I'm going to take that off too. I think that's also hurting us. I just realized we had that, or remembered we had that. I'd rather them play out wide than through the middle. Especially when they have a single striker in the mid. Oh, dang. Come on, Shirai. Get your head out of your butt. All right, Shirai. Come on. Show us. Show us what you got. Can't find much. Sends it back. Find a do. Finds Kai. Oh. It's a decent shot. Good play. Down to Kai. Katsushima finds Kubahara. It's in. He's on. No, he's not on. He looked on him. He's so close. So close. He looked beyond for me. Out of Katsushima. Kai making a run. No help for Katsushima, so he just sends it in. Morimoto gets the head on it, but nowhere near goal. Nowhere near goal. Oh, good try from Watanabe. Trying to head it down. No goals in 35 minutes. Kind of surprising for this squad. Team that normally scores about 3 or 4 a match. Sends it way up. Easy headed. Loose ball falls to Blue, though. Cuts inside. Ooh, just tipped over by Tanaka. Good save, Tanaka. That was scary. All right. Nomura. Over the goal. Come on, boys. Got 7 shots, 3 on target. Let's get more on target, please. Take that. Thank you. Some more Shige. Yamain. Iwara. Way up. Kubahara on a run. He's got an opportunity. No. What a one with the keeper, man. One with the keeper can't score. Come on, boys. I need you to score. We've been decent this game. I'm not upset by the production. And we should have had 2 go in at this point. 2 alone from going over the top. And Katsushima should have had 1 too. Get that. Nice job, Yamain. Katsushima dribbles inside. Morimoto to Kubahara. Deflection. Saved. So many more deflections this year. I do love that. Oh, come on, Morishige. Somebody hit the back of the net, please. Please. Little scare on the tackle there. Takahashi takes a good dribble, crosses it in. Nobody marks him. He gets back just in time. Yamain does. Low cross. Oh, lucky that was not on target. Very lucky that was not on target. Come on, boys. Hold firm. Hold firm. Not much left to do. Just got to score. We've been doing everything right. Good play, good play. Kubahara, 1v2. Slows it down. Highlight. Morimoto with the free kick. He's made one before. Today's not his day. The wingbacks are doing quite well. Their center backs are the ones struggling. I might not send it out wide. Just let them kind of determine their pace of play themselves. Come on, boys. Please don't cross it. Oh, I knew that was going to be in. Oh. Oh, this is hard to watch. I mean, I literally even gave you guys people to mark, and you're not marking your guys. That's painful. We're marking gosh darn everybody. Just mark the 2 guys that are going to score. The striker and the cam. Not worried about their wingers. Fujiwara Kai. Man, Kai cannot just get a shot in. Kubohara, dude. What is going on? This is crazy. We're clearly the better team here, and yet we cannot score a goal. All right, Morimoto off. Probably for Tsukunome. Yamane off for Mitsuhira. Kubohara for Masukake. Kubohara just hasn't produced lately. He was riding that form high for a while now. Come on, guys. What can we do? What can we do? Just let them dribble straight around him. I mean, it's crazy. I'm having flashbacks to last year when we didn't get promoted. This is like the easiest team we'll play all year. If we don't get promoted, we're gonna have a problem. Oh no, in. Say we don't have a lot of other options. Katsushima on the wing finds Kai. Why are we taking those shots? Work in the box, for goodness sake. Kai, what are you doing? Shoot less. I don't understand. I don't know why we're taking these long shots from outside the box when we know we can't do that very well. It's kind of crazy. All I can do is encourage. Hope that they just turn around here. Mori throws it in. Headed down. Up to Masukake. Over Tsukunome. Tsukunome's got a dribble. Low cross to Kai. Is he on? He's on. Let's go. Oh my goodness, dude. This is harrowing right now. Thank God. I think I would have screamed at them if we didn't win this game. This is a terrible team that we're playing against. At least draw. Still need to win it. Which we could easily not do here. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Give us a lot of extra time. 5 minutes. Come on. Give me a highlight, damn it. Not for them, damn it. Okay. I don't like where that landed. Oh, I'm scared. Give me the ball. No! Oh my goodness. Thought he was gonna score there. Come on, highlight, highlight, highlight. Okay, this is a scoreable highlight here. Fujiwara. Please don't shoot that. Thank you. It's here to Fujiwara. Fujiwara. Tsukunome! Oh, he's offside. No! That's the game. Damn, we had a chance. 100% had a chance. We should have won that every day of every year. 17 shots, 7 on target, 2.3 XG, and we had 1 point. That's a crime. That's a crime right there. Why are they letting this play go on for so long? You're telling me we're going to lose. Okay, I was about to say. Holy goodness. It's crazy. Crazy the underperformance we've had in this month. It's crazy. Anyways, we're going to call it there. We never meant to go this long, and we're about to have an ad in 2 minutes, so let's clear it up. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining the stream. We will be back on Friday for a little bit more variety. Don't know what we'll be playing. I hope it's not just me that Twitch is not liking. Anyways, we'll be back on Friday. Don't know exactly what we'll be playing. We've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. We've been playing a lot of some demos that have been on Steam, trying out some new games and such. So we might do some more of that. We might even do darts. I've been wanting to do darts again on stream, but it is a bit of a pain to set it all up. But I have to move everything anyways, so I might do a dart stream while we get the new desk set up. So thank you all so much for joining, and I will sign off there. Bye, everybody!